My topic today is leadership. What is the difference between resilience and persistence? These two words are not just different, but critical. Resilience is about our capacity to bounce back from difficulties, disappointments, heartbreak, and hard times. Persistence is the ability to stay in the game, to not quit, to hang in there. It's the attitude needed for the long haul, the recognition that success in our business is not a 100-yard dash, but a marathon. What is the one essential skill every leader must master? Patience. New leaders tend to try and do way too many things all at once. By serving one's team, a leader may start with creating an environment of working together, while at the same time leading by example. Consistently creating a working vision of where your team wants to go and who you want to become. Change is like a slinky. How many of you have had a slinky in your life? I've had several, from the metal ones to the little bitty plastic ones, and some of them have been stepped on because your children leave them out at night. In 2015, that marked the 70th anniversary of the invention of the slinky. Let me tell you how it all began in 1945. During 1943, as World War II raged on across the globe, 29-year-old naval engineer Richard James was stuck at the home front, testing torsion springs for the use as anti-vibration devices in Navy instruments. Hardly an exciting or promising posting. But during an experiment, he knocked one of the springs to the floor. It began to exhibit a behavior that caused his jaw to drop. It was almost literally walking across the room. James took the spring home to his wife, Betty, and asked her if she thought this strange phenomenon would make a good toy. Betty said yes. She scoured the dictionary in search of a suitable name and arrived at the word slinky, a Swedish word meaning stealth, sleek, sinuous. In the summer of 1945, the war was over. James finally found a machine shop in Philadelphia that could manufacture this new toy made of 98 coils. When the slinky debuted at Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia in 1946, both Betty and Richard stood by nervously, skeptical about how well their creation would sell. They needn't have been worried. All 400 slinkies for sale were purchased in 90 minutes. By the time of the 1946 American Toy Fair, Slinky was a hit and sales soared. Since then, over 500 million Slinkies have been sold worldwide. Richard and Betty became wealthy. That was from Hans Finzel. The other thing that Hans Finzel has said, all kinds of things hit us as we are on the road of leadership. Leaders make things happen. People try to stop us. Resilient people not only believe in the values of hard work and persistence, but they also believe that life itself is a gift, and that the blessings in our lives come to us not only by the mastery of certain skills, but also through the mystery of grace, through the tender compassion of someone who loves us and all people unconditionally. Excuse me. Change is like a slinky. There are 6 elements in leadership and a slinky. Number 1, see the slinky in the box. Take it out of the box. What does that mean? Your minds are trapped in a box. Number 2, prepare launch mode. Launch your life on its way. Your team will be there to help along the way. Routinely, the slinky, or people, may get stuck halfway through an adventure or halfway down the stairs. All we need to do is relaunch. Number 3, ready the stored potential. When launched, that energy force becomes kinetic energy. With people, that means many are in storage and are waiting to get out of the box. Get moving. Number 4, clean the debris. You have to keep the coils clean on a slinky. For people, we have to remove all the debris. This means mental clutter equals bad thoughts out. What are some mental clutters? Fear, past history, negative thoughts, to name a few. Just how do we clean that mental clutter? Listening to positive messages, this is a coil brush. Reading positive books or daily quotes every day will help in a big way. Positive affirmations are a must. Number 5, stop analyzing. The common condition to avoid slinky paralysis. Waiting for that perfect time to go. A person sits in that crunch position and waits for the right time. By waiting, the slinky will never launch. 2 quotes that make a lot of sense. You don't have to wait for all the lights to turn green before you leave the house. This means that anyone can do this. The other one, it's hard to expect an empty bag to stand up straight. What does that mean? This means, what this means is stop the paralysis. We need each other's support, and we have the support. Number 6, initiate the nudge. The slightest push is all the slinky needs to get it into motion. This isn't rocket science. We all have the ability to go and make the difference. This is a ripple effect. This is a team effort. Remember, get the slinky, open the box, and launch. There's more to a slinky than meets the eye.